My name is Margaret Collins. I am 79 years old. I live with my only son, David, and his wife, Emma. Life was not always hard. After my husband died, David took care of me. He bought my medicine. He cooked sometimes. He asked if I was feeling fine. I was happy. I thought I would never be alone. I remember the first week after my husband died. David woke up early to make tea. He made sure I ate breakfast. He sat with me in the evening and asked about my day. I felt safe and loved. But slowly things began to change. David started coming home late. At first, I thought he was just tired. He would walk quietly, shoulders slumped, and sit for only a few minutes before leaving the room. "How was your day, David?" I asked. "It was fine, Mother," he said. Emma began complaining more often. "We cannot afford everything, David. The food, the bills, your mother's medicine, it is too much." David rubbed his forehead. "I know, Emma. We will manage," he said. I often heard them arguing in the kitchen. I tried to ignore it, but I could hear every word. "You spoil her too much," Emma said angrily. "She is my mother." "I will not leave her," David said. "I am not talking to you," Emma said. "I am talking to reality." I held my blanket tight and stayed quiet. I did not want to be a burden. Some nights, I lay awake, listening to their voices and footsteps. The house felt colder. Days passed. Emma spoke less to me. When she did, it was a command or a complaint. David stopped asking about my day. He no longer sat with me in the evening. I ate my meals alone, my hands shaking. Some mornings, I tried to pour tea. My hands shook and some spilled on the table. Emma sighed from the kitchen. I froze, pretending nothing had happened. Some evenings, I walked slowly to the kitchen with my cane to get water. David passed me without a word. I felt invisible. I wanted to speak. "David, can we talk?" I whispered. He looked at me and shook his head. "I am busy, Mother," he said, and walked away. One evening, I was sitting in my room, pretending to read. I heard them talking in the kitchen. Emma said, "We cannot keep her forever. The medicine, the food. One day we will have to leave her somewhere." David's voice was low. "I know, Emma. I will think of something." My heart sank. A cold fear spread through me. Could they really leave me alone? I wanted to say something, but I did not. I remembered David's small hands holding mine when he was a child. I remembered his gentle voice. "He will not let this happen. He is my son. He will protect me," I thought. I stayed quiet. I trusted him completely. Life became harder. Emma gave me food without speaking. She frowned if I dropped anything. David stopped helping me. My legs felt weak. I needed help getting up from the chair. Some mornings, I could not walk to the bathroom without leaning on walls. One morning, I could not get up at all. Fever burned my head. I called softly for water. No one came for a long time. When David entered, he looked worried but restless. He gave me a little water. Emma stood behind him, silent and cold. That night, I heard them arguing again. "We cannot waste money on doctors anymore," Emma shouted. "Tomorrow we will take her out." I understood. My heart broke. I was too weak to speak. The next night, David helped me into the car. He said, "Mother, we are going for a drive. You will feel better." I wanted to believe him. I trusted him completely. The car drove far, past the town, past familiar streets. Darkness covered the road. Finally, it stopped in an empty, quiet place. I could not see much. Emma said, "Let us go." David helped me out of the car and laid me on the ground. My legs could not move. My breath was heavy. He placed a thin blanket over me, but did not look at my face. I whispered, "David, please." He did not answer. They both went back to the car. The sound of the engine grew smaller and smaller until it was gone. I was alone. The night was cold. My body shivered under the thin blanket. I tried to call for help, but my voice was weak. My hands trembled when I tried to move. I stayed awake through the long night. The ground was hard. The air was cold. I heard only the sound of insects and the wind. In the morning, I heard footsteps. A man's voice called out, "Ma'am, are you all right?" I opened my eyes slowly. A tall man bent over me. He gave me water from his bottle and quickly took out his phone. "Do not worry," he said. "I will call the police."
911, what's the emergency, please?
Soon, officers arrived. They lifted me gently and carried me to the hospital. I stayed in the hospital for many days. Slowly, I got better. The police asked about my family. I told them everything, but I did not want David punished. I still loved him. When I was strong enough, they took me to an old age home. At first, I was afraid. I thought I would be alone again. There, I met other people like me. Some were laughing, some were making sweaters, some were playing cards. Slowly, I joined them. I met Rose. She liked to sing old songs. I met Henry. He always told jokes. We became friends. One afternoon, Rose said, "Come, Margaret, let us sing." I laughed softly. "I have not sung in a long time." "Then today we sing," she said. I sang. My heart felt warm. I felt alive again. I walked slowly through the garden, feeling the sun on my face. I talked to friends, shared stories, and laughed quietly. For the first time in many years, I felt I belonged. Sometimes, I still think of David. I pray for him. A mother's heart never stops loving. But I have stopped waiting for him. In this new home, I found people who care. I found love in strangers who became family. My life did not end the day I was abandoned. It began again. Even at 79, I can say I am not alone anymore.